Hey friends, happy Sunday. I'm gonna tune in for us today. We'll see what we hear about. Let me see. Okay, this is what I'm seeing first. There's times when we experience a lot of spiritual growth or a lot of knowledge that we're given, and it's exciting, and there's revelation and like angels and whatever. And then there's times when we have like more of a muted or calm spiritual life. This is partially for integration, partially to help us stay in our earthly lives, but also because there needs to be a balance between like spiritual growth and like spiritual wisdom. So there's times when we receive a lot and then things pause so they can be filtered into our systems. It doesn't mean that your experience has been turned off or your spiritual abilities have been turned off. It just means like they need to filter all the way into your body and your aura, your auric body, your spiritual being, to your physical being. And they're saying I can talk about this because I've had times where I have like so much spiritual stuff happening and then it stops and then I'm like, oh, I guess I lost it. Yeah, obviously that was the case after my spiritual experience ended in 2000 but then it didn't actually stop. It just paused so I could integrate. I mean, a lot of it seemed like it stopped. Lately, I've been going through like so many personal life changes. I've had a really kind of a pause in some of my dreaming, which is kind of hard. I mean, I had psychic dreams, but it's kind of a lot of pressure when I go on podcasts. I'm like, I have psychic dreams, and then I'm like, I haven't had one anytime lately. Sorry, but I still have them, but like I haven't had dreams in a few days. But I think that's just a time for a pause. That's what I'm hearing. There's just times when we receive a lot, and then there's times when there's things are muted. But it's all part of being spiritual. It's all part of being on the spiritual path. So if you experience a similar pause, don't despair or don't fret. There is like a greater reason for it. They're saying you'll receive the wisdom that you need, especially if you pray to be open to it and pray to receive it. God's not going to tell you what to do. Your angels aren't going to tell you what to do, but asking to be guided, you'll receive the guidance. It might be in like an overtly spiritual way, or it might be more in a way that comes through your own physical, practical life. But just be open to the guidance. They're saying God, source, communicates in all different kinds of ways. And you can tell what it is based on the quality of the love that you feel when you receive it. And like the heart's peace and like how you feel when you receive the guidance. Let's see what else they want to say. They're saying everyone's been doing a really good job of like focusing on the positive to help create a positive world. I did watch a really cool near-death experience video this week from Maria Lupita, I think her name is. I met her at IANS, but she talks about how in her experience she received wisdom that what we focus on changes that can help change the collective. So I'm going to post that video in my stories today so you can see what they're talking about. They did say to mention that no future is set in stone. Some futures are more probable. The greatest future right now is eventual peace on earth. But there's some hurdles to go through before we get there. Including the big one is all humans see each other as brothers and sisters. All of us recognizing our oneness. That's the big hurdle we have to go through. And until we recognize that, we're going to keep creating difficulty in our lives, in our collective. It's getting better. People are getting better at this. It's getting easier. We still have a ways to go. Anyway, that was helpful. I think my AC kicked on, so I hope that didn't mess up the video, but I might do that sound editing thing. Anyway, I love y'all a lot. I hope that was helpful. Just remember, you've never lost your guidance, and I'll share the video with that NDE. Love y'all.